they arrive for tonight's big game will ensure that it's a real contest, because they are very, very highly motivated by what they hope to achieve, driven by their own promotion aspirations. And those aspirations depend upon Bristol City reaching the playoffs for the first time since getting back into the second tier 10 years ago. Their equation fairly simple, actually. If Bristol City beat Leeds, then if they beat Leeds, then Bristol City will be assured of finishing in 5th place, actually, in the playoffs, and they will extend their season into a two-legged playoff semi-final, which would be against Sunderland. Well, Leeds may have been celebrating for a week, but the job isn't done, because now they're thinking about the title. They are second at the moment in the Championship table, 3 points behind Burnley, who've also been promoted, of course. But this is Leeds' game in hand, and they probably need to win it to have a really odds-on chance of lifting the Championship trophy itself as the icing on the promotion cake. And Leeds will finish their season on Saturday at Plymouth, while simultaneously Burnley, currently top of the Championship, will be at home to Millwall. Well, should Bristol City draw or lose tonight and Leeds stride towards the title, then Bristol City would know that they could still be caught by both Coventry and Millwall on the last day of the season, and therefore miss out on the playoffs. And Bristol City will finish their regular season at home to Preston on Saturday. But really, it's all about the mood of Ellen Road, and unsurprisingly, it is absolutely buoyant. Yellow and white, the order of the day. This famous football club lost at Wembley last May in the playoff final to Southampton, but they have recovered admirably well, not without their blips along the way, but they have had an outstanding campaign under Daniel Farke. They are looking tonight for their 28th league victory of the season, and that is quite an achievement. And actually, earlier today, plans were unveiled for the expansion of this famous stadium. They are hoping to take the capacity from its current around about 37,000 up by 20,000 more to 56,500, with 2 brand new spanking stands for these supporters to fill, and they will fill them. They have a long and patient waiting list for season tickets at Ellen Road, and watching Leeds next season in the Premier League will make these seats some of the hottest in town. Great noise, lots of colour around Ellen Road, and these players on the right of the tunnel will be greeted as heroes. Bristol City in black, nearest the camera, with some very serious business still to do. Let's savour the atmosphere as out they come. Well, that's pretty special. Would get the heart racing, wouldn't it, if you're walking out in Leeds United colours to represent the club tonight, as Joel Piroe is Championship's top scorer currently. Joel Piroe. Back in the big time next season. Leeds United, they have indeed been marching on together over the course of this season. So to that wonderful backdrop, the players of both sides greet each other. Both these clubs have had excellent campaigns. Daniel Farke steering Leeds United back to the Premier League, something that Marcelo Bielsa did, of course, and it earned him hero status. Let's have a look at the starting lineups then. Leeds first. Daniel Farke making no changes at all to the 11, which started their win over Stoke City, the game which sealed promotion. They won it 6-0. Why would you make any changes? Joel Pirro, as I mentioned, scored 4 in that game, has 19 in the league for the season. Should Leeds win both their remaining games, they would earn 100 league points in a campaign for the first time in their history. And should they win both their remaining games, they will win the title because their goal difference is so significantly better than Burnley's. Well, Bristol City's last game was an extremely disappointing 3-1 defeat at Luton. Manager Liam Manning making a couple of changes to that starting 11. Cameron Pring is out with a hamstring injury, bit of a blow that. He's replaced by Hayden Roberts, and Anis Mehmeti drops to the bench, and his place is taken by George Earthy. So they are your protagonists. Here are the promoted Leeds United, getting their game heads on, getting a talking to from Joe Rodon. And here are promotion hopefuls, Bristol City. Dropped out of the top flight of English football, Bristol City, in 1980. And the closest they've come to getting back was a playoff final in 2008, which they lost to Hull City. Well, remarkably, Daniel Farke has actually this week been having to deny rumours that he may be sacked extraordinarily. And that's the nature of Leeds United. He said in his press conference, journalists who never come here want to write about this football club. And Daniel Farke has taken Leeds back into the Premier League. Our referee for this one is James Bell. Leeds United in white, Bristol City in black. Leeds United are up. Bristol City hope that they may join them via the playoffs. We are off and running, with Leeds kicking from left to right in this first 45 minutes. And they have such a strong home record this season at Ellen Road. Here's Firpo, Leeds left back. It's Bird trying to close him down. Jayden Bogle, who's had a very fine season indeed. Ampadu. Jayden Bogle forward. Wilfried Gnonto toward Tanaka, one of 3 Leeds United players named in the Championship Team of the Season at an awards dinner last night in London. Wilfried Gnonto here. Tied it up quite effectively by Earthy. And suddenly Rob Dickey had a bit of work to do. And Solomon wriggling in. Is that a foul? Play goes on for the moment. James Bell, our referee, uninterested in giving Leeds a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Here's Bogle. Tanaka. Rodon. Firpo. Ampadu. Gruev back to Ampadu. Tanaka. Bogle. Wilfried Gnonto back into Bogle. Forward it goes into Brendan Aronson. This is nice, and Pirro with a little disguised ball! And Bogle wasn't very far away from getting on the end of it. Leeds United very nearly in front inside 2.5 minutes with a lovely move. Junior Firpo flying down that left-hand side as he likes to do to get involved here. It's a lovely bit of play by Joel Pirro. Bogle would have been offside. I think the flag must have gone up down on this near side. He was well offside, Jayden Bogle. Playing with smiles on their faces, though, Leeds United. Oh, why not? Joe Rodon. Going out to play for McCrory. It's going to be a throw in to Leeds United. Gruev. Rodon was just pulled back by Naki Wells. Referee lets play goes on. Let's play go on. Gruev with the forward ball. Rob Dickey in the way. Picked up by Junior Firpo, however. Manuel Solomon now for Leeds United. Gruev again. Ampadu. Solomon round the corner, a neat little 1-2, but a sliding McCrory makes the challenge. To Rodon. Bogle. We've played almost 5 minutes and it's been almost all Leeds. Briefly, Bristol City thought they might get a touch of the ball. They've not had many. They couldn't keep it on the pitch. Rodon. Well, if Burnley's promotion has been built upon very solid foundations defensively and a very fine goalkeeper, Leeds have been the flair attacking side, really. They've scored 23 more goals than Burnley over the course of the season, having played one game fewer. Firpo out of play. Liam Manning is exuding calm in the Bristol City dugout, though he wouldn't have felt very calm when they lost at relegation-threatened Luton in their last game. Points that he would have expected them not to lose. Luton are very much on the up in their battle to stay in the Championship, but all the same. Now Bristol City might advance. Max Bird carrying it forward. Naki Wells is furthest forward. Opportunity 6 minutes into the game, really the first for Bristol City to knock some passes together and get acquainted with the feel of the leather. McGuane. Tanner. Marcus McGuane from Arsenal trainee, who actually had a very brief spell as a young player at Barcelona. Jordan Bogle. Rodon. Anthony. Bogle. Joe Peru getting involved again. Manuel Solomon. Tanaka. Bogle. Good play. Not sure where Aronson thought he was going, but he found Joe Rodon. There's Ampadu. Rodon. Nanto almost through to Aronson. Jason Knight, captain of Bristol City, wearing number 12. He has played every minute of every game so far this season in the Championship for Bristol City, not missed 1 minute. This is some achievement when this is the 45th game of a long and exhausting campaign. Max O'Leary is the Bristol City goalkeeper. His clearance. Brendan Aronson. Solomon. There's a shot on, pushed away well by O'Leary. Decent save that. Bogle. Tanaka. It's been an absolute bargain for Leeds, Ayo Tanaka. Signed from Fortuna Düsseldorf in Germany. He's Firpo. And Leeds just regroup and reset and reboot into this familiar pattern. Patient, sometimes slow-ish paced, but always with an eye for the opportunity to speed things up and get in the faces of the opposition. They're an impressive outfit. Ampadu. Rodon. Firpo. Aronson to Wilfried Gnonto. Joel Piroux. Gnonto with the pace to reach this. Not with the direction on the cross-come shot, though. That's a decent effort by Manor Solomon, and well saved, Max O'Leary. He's on loan, Manor Solomon, from Tottenham Hotspur, still at Leeds United, but it's a move which you would imagine Leeds would be keen on making permanent. And perhaps Tottenham wouldn't be too sorry either. They have a fair amount of players of that kind of ilk who can play around a striker. Stager now, Naki Wells, 34. Rodon's forward ball, Gnonto into Aronson. Gnonto is on if Aronson plays it into his path, which he does. Wilfried Gnonto. Aronson to Gnonto once more. Agreeing with half a touch, Wilfried Gnonto. Right underneath that. He just couldn't brush him off the ball, but he was pretty wayward with his left footer. Dickey. Viney. Now Naki Wells. And defended by Ampadu. And then Tanaka. Gruev. Firpo, that's really nicely played. Look at the space that Gnonto has. Here he is. Well found by Gruev. Gnonto's shot. Might have hit Peru. This is the pace with which they can counter. Good run by Gruev. Space for Nonto. It hit his teammate. But it's been an enjoyable start to the game for the Leeds United supporters, with their side playing with freedom and tenacity, which is a nice mix when you have promotion in your pocket already. Free kick to Leeds. Gruev. Nicely done, Aronson. A little push in there, but it's not given as such. Knight made the challenge. This. Gruev. Solomon. Nonto, beautifully done. Joel Pirou here. Pirou square. Well, the flag has gone up. It's a shame because it's a great goal. Solomon didn't really celebrate. I think the whistle had gone before the ball went in the back of the net, but lovely build-up play. Referee's assistant down on this near side. Joel Pirou is clearly offside. Daniel Farke, promoted to the Premier League for the third time in his career in English football. Did it twice with Norwich City. Tanaka. Solomon. Firpo. Hayden Roberts here in a bit of a hole for Bristol City. He's managed to get a throw-in out of it. That's not a bad outcome, actually, because he was suddenly outnumbered. About €4 million they paid for him from Fortuna Düsseldorf. Eo Tanaka, absolute snip. John Roden. Gruev. Tanaka. Appeals for handball waved away, but Leeds fans won't mind now because Bogle has it. We've got 4 inside the penalty area. Zach Kleiner was there for Bristol City. And fizzed forward from Roberts. They didn't have it for long, and Junior Firpo. It does feel like only a matter of time before Leeds United score a goal. Such is their dominance at this stage of the game. We have Gruev. Jaden Bogle. Firpo. Good ball, Aronson. Rodon. Anthony. Leeds having around about 75% possession at the moment. Junior Firpo. Vogel. Firpo won that header and won it really well, getting the better of McCrory. It's Aronson, good save, Max O'Leary. To deny Brendan Aronson. Lovely football again. Peru always seems to be involved, whether it's at the end of it or the midst of it. This time setting it up for Aronson. O'Leary with a second decent save of the game. Leeds corner. That might be another one. Will deliver. Deeper this time, Tanaka at the back post. And Peru couldn't quite work out where it was. It's a half-hearted appeal for a pull of a shirt on Peru. That's a great ball, Tanaka! Well, it's been coming. It really has been coming. Leeds 1, Bristol City 0. Air Tanaka puts Leeds United in front. It's what Leeds are all about. Pressure, relentless. That was nearly a goal. There was a little shirt pull on Peru in there, no question about that. But Leeds didn't argue, got on with the job, and what a ball that is from Manor Solomon. Absolutely fantastic. In a crowded goalmouth, he somehow knocked it into acres of space where only Tanaka was present. It is a glorious ball. It's a tidy finish too. Leeds 1, Bristol City 0. Well-deserved lead. Great celebrations. Midway through the first half, Leeds United are in front. And they put 6 past Stoke in their last game here. They were absolutely rampant. How's that feel about it, doesn't it, already? And that's a lovely ball as well. And Solomon is in behind. O'Leary's save. Oh, fantastic football again. Got to credit Max O'Leary, he's made 3 big saves now. That's a double save really, because he saves here from Solomon, but Manos Solomon thinks he's going to get to the rebound, and Max O'Leary managed to grab it. Very good goalkeeping. Could be a night on which Bristol City just have to have half an eye on their goal difference, because it feels like it could take a bit of a battering here. Their goal difference is currently significantly better than that of both Coventry and Millwall, the teams who could overtake them. 1-0 down here, Bristol City are +7. Coventry +4 and Millwall on 0 in terms of goal difference. But a big Leeds win, and that advantage over Coventry City could be wiped out. It's early days, they might steady the ship, but at the moment Bristol City are listing badly under intense Leeds pressure. Ethan Ampadu with the forward ball. Leeds are loving this. Bogle. And his face doesn't give much away. But inside he must be loving what he's watching. Jürgen Bogle's header into Wilfried Gnonto. Solomon, as it skimmed off McCrory's head. Solomon, Aronson. Bristol City are practically being taken to bits here by Leeds United. The difference between the two sides is a yawning chasm. The scoreline doesn't reflect it yet. Wilfried Gnonto, Joel Piron, Ampadu, Joe Rodon. Nice ball, Gruev, nice turn. Solomon, who's everywhere at the moment, wins a corner as it goes out of play off George Tanner. Bristol City are absolutely besieged. And it's a goal scorer. Not tightly marked again. In goes the corner. One in the air by Rob Dickey. And down for Bristol City is Marcus McQuain, and the referee is going to stop play. Too much wrong Tanaka. It was a fair and even looking contest to try and win the ball, just to Little tangle of legs which left McGuane feeling it. Here's the goal. That is stunning from Solomon, it really is. It's a clever finish too from Tanaka, because bouncing in front of him, he could have skied that, but he just made sure he kept it low. But it's really all about the assist. Well, there's the chairman watching on, Parag Maratha, who did a little walk of appreciation around the pitch before the game, waving and shaking hands with some of those who were in early. And the rumours persist about Daniel Farke and his long-term position in the job. I mean, if they win the title, get 100 points and go out playing football like this, you would imagine that they would stick with him, wouldn't you? I don't know what more he can do. McGuane waiting to come back on. It's hard enough for Bristol City with 11 men. At the moment they've only got 10, and that's going to be a Leeds United corner kick. Got his hands full here, Earthy, with Bogle charging forward. In the side because Cameron Pring is injured with a hamstring, and you would think with a hamstring injury that Pring may struggle to be involved again this season, even if Bristol City do extend the campaign into the playoffs. It's driven back in and off the head of Dickey for another corner. Manuel Solomon has been outstanding in this first half hour. Outstanding. In goes the latest Solomon corner. Naki Wells with the clearing header. Monto decides that it's time Carl Darlow got involved. Junior Furple. Ethan Ampadu. Bogle. Hurried clearance from Roberts. Dickey with a header. Naki Wells. Played up towards George Earthy. Tanaka in with the challenge, which is deemed to be a foul by referee James Bell. And Tanaka goal, by the way, his 5th for Leeds since joining in August. Looks like Liam Manning's side will make the playoffs, but you can't guarantee it. Not yet. They have a home game against Preston on the last day of the season, and Preston are very much involved in the relegation battle. Now there might be something on for Naki Wells, though, completely against the run of play. Joe Rodon is with him, and Wells has ended up treading on the ball, much to the delight of the home fans. Joe Rodon kept admirably calm. Wells couldn't keep on his feet. Even if Bristol City do lose this game, they know that by beating Preston at home on the last day of the season, they would guarantee a playoff position, and you would make them strong favourites to do so. guarantees in life, not even at this stage a guarantee that Leeds will win this game. Bogle's ball in. Dickey away. Hayden Roberts. Leeds throw. Bogle in a hurry. Rodon. Ampadu. Furpo. Peru. Rodon back to Carl Darlow. Jayden Bogle. Patrick Bamford there stretching his legs. Long time Leeds United striker, but now rather on the fringes of the first team squad. As Bristol City foray forward with George Earthy to Hayden Roberts. Earthy again. It's a Bristol City throw. Taken by Viner. Earthy. Viner to Dickey. To Aronson carelessly by Wells. Aronson with a lovely pirouette. Aronson wants Solomon to get out of his way. Peru deflected by Zach Viner over the top. Lovely stuff by Brendan Aronson. That's super. Manuel Solomon rather clouded the issue for Aronson, who then jabbed it into Peru's path, who found Viner blocking. Got to be good to do that. Leeds corner. Tanaka at the back post! And someone surely needs to mark him. Look how much space he's got. He's already scored from an unmarked position, not far away from that particular blade of grass. Bogle. Knight. Dickey. Tanner. Mikey Wells with the layoff. Marcus McGuane here for Bristol City. And now George Earthy. Hayden Roberts well forward. Bogle with a challenge, but Roberts rode it into the penalty area. This is Bristol City's first proper attack of the game, really. Earthy has done particularly well to get inside the penalty area and find McGuane. Leeds under pressure for the first time, and the cross is tempting but wide. And that's much, much better from Bristol City, acknowledged as such by their coach. 38 minutes, all bar a few seconds, having been played. Bristol City get numerous bodies forward for the first time in the game. They've not been great away from home, Bristol City, for some time now. They've only won one of their last 14 league games away from Ashton Gate. It might be a problem for them in the playoffs if they're in them. Dickey did well, looking for Earthy. Bogle. Ethan Ampadu, or to Junior Firpo. Tanaka. And they've been so good in this first half. A lot to think about and to digest for Liam Manning, and to try and impart to his team at half-time. The only upside for them from this first half so far is that they are only 1-0 down. Aronson. Simon was just caught slightly on the wrong foot. George Tanner in this throw for Bristol City. Jayden Bogle. Rodon's pass somewhat implausibly went through to Solomon, but he was offside. Three points. Knight. Given to Wilfred Gnonto. Ethan Ampadu under a bit of pressure from Earthy. Caldaro. Melier having lost his place in the Leeds United goal. This is Caldaro's 9th game of the season for the club. It's driven in to Earthy, and Ampadu gets there. It ricochets away to Hayden Roberts, and Aronson gets Leeds moving forward. Just a moment of discomfort for them at the back, and there haven't been many. Gnonto to Aronson. Pirro in the middle. Can he turn? He couldn't. He was claiming he was pulled by Rob Dickey. Referee didn't seem interested. Jayden Bogle has it. Solomon. First time pass from Pirou, just don't get much on it. Well, this is where Pirou felt he might have been fouled by Dickey. Might have had a case, actually. And this at the other end was a glimmer of an opportunity. Darlow came for that, didn't get there. And Purdue managed to tidy up. It's a decent ball in. Goalkeeper Darlow came for it and then didn't cover himself in glory. Very, very experienced goalkeeper with 100 games for Newcastle United on his CV. And over 100 for Nottingham Forest in 2 spells. It's gone astray. Fine. Well, you'd probably say the last 5 minutes for Bristol City have been an improvement. No free kick there, though. Here's Tanaka. Nonto. Pirou. Bogle. Tanaka. Bogle again. It's into Brendan Aronson. Well, if it wasn't for the man in possession right now, Max O'Leary, Leeds would be more than 1 goal in front. As it is, the second has eluded them thus far. Ayo Tanaka with the only goal after 21-22 minutes. Knight. Under pressure from Ampadu and fouled by Ampadu. Here's Rob Dickey at the back for Bristol City. Marcus McGuane. For Leeds. Solomon picking up pace, finding Joel Pirou. Look how many options he's got. He's just jabbed that too hard. Wilfried Nonto will go and collect it. Ayo Tanaka. Junior Firpo, nice looking ball. Guided behind for a corner, importantly by George Tanner. Leeds left back up in a right wing position to provide the cross. Probably the last incident of the first half coming up here. Solomon delivers, Nonto hits it back into the crowd. Dickey with a block. Aronson. Referee James Bell has a look at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, Leeds United were absolutely outstanding for at least 30 minutes of that first half. Ayo Tanaka with the goal from a glorious assist by Manor Solomon. They should and could have added to them. Max O'Leary is the main reason they haven't. The Bristol City goalkeeper with some smart work. Half-time at Elland Road. Promoted Leeds United are turning on the style. It's Leeds 1, Bristol City 0. Welcome back to Elland Road, where Bristol City trail by 1-0. A victory for Ryan Manning's side tonight would guarantee them a playoff place, but it has never looked likely, you would have to say. Leeds United very impressive in that first 45 minutes. James Bell gets the second period underway. No half-time changes yet from Ryan Manning or from Daniel Farke. Tanaka with the only goal. Leeds with the lead. Solomon to Nonto and back again. And Jayden Bogle, who was at Sheffield United last season, of course, one of the rivals throughout most of this campaign to Leeds United and to Burnley in a largely three-way promotion hunt, which Sheffield United found themselves the losers in that particular race. Peru first, found Solomon. Oh, beautifully done, Firpo, good save O'Leary. Nonto's follow-up, magnificent save O'Leary. Bogle hits the post, and it's put behind by Dickey. Outstanding goalkeeping by O'Leary. Two wonderful saves, and then the post to the rescue. Brilliant from Leeds again. Firpo, that's a very good save. That's an even better one. And then Bogle hit the post. This is fantastic recovery to keep that out. In goes the corner. Dickey won the header. Wilfried Nonto. Tanaka. Rodon. What an explosive start to the second half. Ampadu with the forward ball. Peru is chasing, but O'Leary always looked favourite. He just had enough on it from Knight. Ampadu's header. Time. Crowley back to George Tanner. Earthy's flick to Wells. McGuane for Knight. And Bristol City win a throw-in. Well, Bristol City's goalkeeper can certainly leave Elland Road tonight with his head held high. Not too sure that many of the others will. As Bogle followed this up, did he get a hand on that as well? I think he did. 3 saves. A yellow card here for Tanaka. He's gone down with a chorus of disapproval from the home supporters. Ampadu. Rodon. Nonto. Bogle on an overlapping run. Aronson through the middle. Lovely ball. Aronson, can he pull it back? He can, but just to the wrong place because George Tanner was there. Firpo. Gruev. If Leeds are champions of the second tier, then they're showing tonight just why that will be, and why they've been promoted. Piru's ball into Solomon, just got it caught under his feet slightly. How it's only 1-0 is really the question, which is giving Leeds just one or two little nagging worries, maybe in the back of the mind. Aronson, his night for Bristol City. Gruev for Leeds, Bogle, Tanaka. It's a 23rd and last home league game of the season for Leeds United, and potentially their 18th win. They've been beaten just once and drew the other 4. Bogle, and Bristol City's record here is pretty desperate of late. They haven't won here actually since 1979, Bristol City, losing 8 of their last 9 visits. Sheffield United and Sunderland are definitely in the playoffs. Bristol City, despite being outplayed here so far, will have it in their own hands going into the last day at home to Preston. Coventry City, Millwall and at a push Blackburn and Middlesbrough are still in the hunt. Junior Firpo. Solomon. Aronson, is this the second? Aronson, no it's not, blocked by Tanner. Knight, and kept in by Bird. Everything about Leeds play, except maybe the finishing, has been really top class. George Earthy. Leeds unleashed 6 goals against Stoke here in the last game on Monday. And it's no exaggeration to say that they could already have been 3 or 4 goals up here easily. Tanner, Knight. Leeds' last game of the season, the long journey to all but relegated Plymouth Argyle. Oh, that's a glorious ball, picking out Gnonto, surely this time. (2-0) to Leeds is the very least they deserve. Wilfried Gnonto with the second, which surely makes the point safe. There may just have been a little niggling touch of concern in the back of the minds of Leeds United that they were somehow going to let this game get away from them when it was only 1-0, but not now. Another great goal, well finished. And again, really all about the pass here from Joel Pirou. That's wonderful. Clearly onside, Gnonto. Played on by, at least by Tanner, probably by Viner as well. It's a good finish. That pass is great. And even O'Leary could do nothing about this. Leeds United 2, Bristol City 0. Eighth of the season for the Italian, who's still only 21. It's going to be back-to-back defeats, barring something remarkable. Bristol City are going to make a couple of substitutions here with Anis Mehmeti and Sinclair Armstrong coming on. But Leeds are just enjoying the moment. Wilfried Gnonto, Bogle outside him. And Zach Viner slid in, came away with the ball. Leeds fans hooted penalty. The referee thought not. It was earthy. Oh, he's giving it away. Bogle, so full of energy and running. Well, the Leeds fans behind the goal felt this was a penalty. It's actually a really good challenge. So here are the changes. Number 11 is Anis Mehmeti. And also coming on, Sinclair Armstrong. It's not been the easiest day for Nahki Wells to impress, and he makes way. Max Bird likewise. Feeling that as Bird sits down on the dugout, the Bird might have flown for Bristol City. 2-0 down. Ampadu. Bristol City will be happy to get out of here if they don't concede any more goals without further damage being done, because the clear and present danger is that Leeds United could run away with it, and Bristol City's goal difference is now only 2 better than Coventry City's in 6th place, just below them. Difference may well be important, and Max O'Leary has been crucial to the fact that Leeds have not yet scored more than they have. Here's Ampadu. Bogle. Leeds United will go back on top of the Championship with this victory, the goal difference above Burnley. Felpo. Solomon. And still Solomon, it deflected off Knight. And it's put behind by McCrory for a corner. He's irrepressible, Manor Solomon. Half an eye on getting another notch on his goal tally. Hayden Roberts here for Bristol City. It's Nonto with 19, who is currently the Championship's top scorer. 4 of those coming, of course, against Stoke in that 6-0 victory. Rodon. Find that under a bit of pressure, getting it back to O'Leary, just past the hour mark in Elland Road. If you didn't hear the news that we gave you just before kick-off, Leeds today unveiling 3D images and probably AI video footage of what the new stadium should look like. Should all go to pass and go to plan. 2 spanking new stands at Elland Road, intended to bring capacity up to over 56,000. Looks impressive, so do the team. We're going to win the league, sing the Leeds fans. Well, if they win at Plymouth, they will. Solomon. Aronson. Nonto tried to turn it square. Bogle scrapping for it and getting a good foot in. Wilfried Nonto here as it was taken away from Mehmeti, and he wins a corner. Wilfried Nonto goal was the 91st scored by Leeds in the league this season. Leeds corner. And headed just wide. Firpo attacked it. Well, at least they had somebody marking Tanaka at the back post this time. But Firpo attacked him. He wasn't far off target. Foray forward for Bristol City, and it's Mehmeti running into Bogle. Nonto coming back, might have considered a free kick here. Well, that's definitely a foul. With the boot taken cleanly off the foot of Anis Mehmeti. So Bristol City, a set piece within sight of Carl Darlow, and this hasn't happened very much, if at all, in this game. It is their first corner of the game. It's not a corner, I beg your pardon, a free kick. They haven't had any corners, and this is the free kick nearest goal, so this is really their first attacking set piece of any great promise. And it clears the head of McCrory. No danger here. Statistic, by the way, Leeds having scored 91 goals so far in the league this season, 91 and counting. The next highest goal scorers in the league are 14th placed Norwich City on 67, so Leeds have scored 24 more goals than anybody else in the Championship. Curling, Bogle! Was Firpo pushed? Aronson put it over the bar. Well, could and probably should have been a third. Whether Junior Firpo got a push in the back here. It's outstanding from King Solomon. He has been the king today. Dickey on Firpo. Firpo thought so. Dickey on Nonto. Oh, no, the foul. It clearly is a foul. Tanner on Firpo. That should have been a penalty. Tanner pushes Firpo to the ground. Well, it's a great bit of play. Aronson couldn't put it away. The referee, I feel, should have awarded Leeds a penalty there. Tanaka for Gruev. Brendan Aronson to Jaden Bogle. Nonto. Peru hasn't scored, but he's been excellent. Junior Firpo. Ilya Gruev. Firpo. Solomon. Not this time. What a spell at Borussia Mönchengladbach, back in his home country, between Norwich City and Leeds United. As I was saying earlier, 3 promotions into the Premier League now on his CV, 2 with Norwich, 1 with Leeds. His problem is staying in the Premier League. That's maybe why the rumours continue to circle. Gruev to Solomon. Look how much room there is. 4 white shirts dashing forward. Manor Solomon for Leeds United. And still determinedly, but Dickey's there. It's a poor clearance by Dickey. Really well won by Jayden Bogle, who just wanted it a bit more than Anis Mehmeti. Finds Tanaka, urged to shoot. He does. It's a very easy save for O'Leary, and easiest save of the night, actually. Mehmeti. Just no threat from Bristol City, none whatsoever. More changes afoot. Sam Bell is coming on, and Scott Twine would appear to be joining him in coming on the pitch with just slightly fewer than 20 minutes of normal time to play. Gruev for Tanaka. Solomon. Gruev, Junior Firpo. Ampadu. Caldalo forward. Tanaka. Bogle. Gruev. Druid did well to get onto that. He was just offside though. And that'll be the cue for Bristol City to make their changes. Scott Twine is coming on, and George Earthy making way. And Sam Bell coming into the action as well. Ross McCrory is replaced. Well, Bristol City have a corner. They're first, taken quickly to Twine. Out by Tanaka. Here's Bell, just on the pitch. Bell's cross is a decent one. And the shot is wide from Twine, but the substitutes combining. And this is Bristol City's first shot of the entire game. On or off target. That is as threatened as Caldalo has been. .15 to go, and 2-0 doesn't really begin to tell the tale was going to say almost complete Leeds domination, but I might just erase the word almost from that sentence. Here's Ampadu. Had to hurry. Ampadu found Rodon. Tanaka. Gruev. Tanner's header. Tanaka. Just too much on it from Gruev to Solomon. Patrick Bamford is going to be coming on along with Laji Ramazani. Bamford without a goal so far this season, only one start in the campaign. That sliding intervention from Junior Firpo, and a good challenge by Ampadu. Took it away from Mehmeti. Bristol City don't deserve a goal. Doesn't mean to say they won't get one. Gruev for Firpo. Pretty painful for Bristol City. It must be 30, 40 passes without advancing at all, but the crowd are loving it. Nice little dummy, Piru here. Piru into Nonto. That's a very good challenge by Tanner. That's not a very good challenge by Mehmeti. The referee is not giving anything here. Mehmeti on Bogle. This didn't look like a good challenge. Having said that, the replay shows it's not quite as bad as it looked in real time. Anyway, here are the changes for Leeds United. Patrick Bamford is coming on. Laji Ramazani is coming on. Joel Piru getting a great ovation. Wilfried Nonto likewise. Nonto got a goal, Piru didn't. Great performance by Pirro, only lacking the goal. A hero's ovation for Patrick Bamford, who is only 5 appearances away now from completing 200 for the club. 10 to play. Well, their understanding on the pitch is excellent. They're obviously finding things that might have gone a little better between the two as they discuss the odd moment here and there. Here's Junior Firpo. And it's 3. Ramazani with his first touch since coming on the pitch. Well, the scoreline now is just beginning to hint at the extent of Leeds United's dominance and superiority in this game, as Laji Ramazani makes it 3-0. Well, what a lovely way to come on the pitch. Literally seconds later, rifle in a third. And Daniel Farke, for the first time tonight, shows a hint of a smile. Patrick Bamford started it. Leeds 3, Bristol City 0. Leeds' 92nd goal of the championship season. And the alarm bells for Bristol City's goal difference continue to ring, because their goal difference is now only 1 better than Coventry City's. And indeed, only 1 better than Blackburn Rovers. And there are at least 7 minutes to play. Armstrong, Bell, Junior Firpo there to make sure that the twine pass didn't find Bell. Solomon. It's Knight for Bristol City. Tanaka got a boot in. McGuane. Firmly away, collected by Marcus McGuane for Bristol City. Mehmeti. Cross is taken away from Twine by Joe Rodon. No free kick. Roberts inside to Knight. Tanner. Bell. Mehmeti. Half-decent spell this for Bristol City. Knight. Twine. Goal kick. And Leeds are going to make more changes. Matteo Joseph is coming on, and it's an opportunity for Brendan Aronson to get a standing ovation, and a well-deserved one. And Tanaka who started the scoring with that neat finish from a brilliant Manuel Solomon pass, is also replaced. Joshua Guilavogui comes on, the veteran French midfielder. And here he is on the ball, Guilavogui. Ampadu. Bamford wins the throw. Guilavogui away to Bogle. Ampadu. Ethan Ampadu for Leeds. Opportunities here for them to fashion something else. Ramazani stepping inside. Matteo Joseph here. Jayden Bogle. Can't find Bamford. Gruev. Ramazani and O'Leary with the save. Good play again. So much threat from all over the place. Joseph getting involved moments after he'd come on. And the final Leeds change. Junior Firpo is going to be taken off. Sam Byram coming on. Another excellent evening for Junior Firpo. And Byram is on. Started his career at Leeds, Sam Byram, and may finish it at Leeds. He's 31 now. Gruev. Rodon for Ampadu. Well, Bristol City are going to be within range of those who would catch them and deny them a playoff position. It's going to be a minimum of 4 added minutes. They will finish their season at not quite relegated Plymouth, but it seems unlikely that Plymouth will be able to stay up. Ramazani winning a corner for Leeds United. Going to be a nail-biter, though. It's all coming up on Saturday. Leeds don't have to worry about it too much. Their main job is done. They will want the 100 points. They will want the title. And one more win would seal it for them. They may extend their lead here. Bamford with the little flick away to Ramazani. Solomon, Joseph. And the Leeds fans singing the name of the manager, which will not go unnoticed by Chairman Parag Murata watching on. Two of the 4 minutes remain. Armstrong for Bristol City with a bit of enthusiasm, getting Hayden Roberts involved. Roberts cross charged down by Ramazani. Still doing their jobs defensively. It's a very mature performance from Leeds United. Nice touch. Liam Manning congratulating Daniel Farke on the job he's done before the celebrations begin at the final whistle. At the end of the final game for Leeds United in their home ground. It's a shooting chance and a shot on target for Bristol City at last in the 93rd minute from Marcus McGuane. That's their first on target in the match. Jaden Bogle. Gruev with the forward ball. Ramazani making the run. It's nice. It's 4. 2 goals off the bench for Ramazani, and Leeds United lead by 4 goals to 0. Lovely moment for him. A well-deserved margin of victory for them. And a blow to Bristol City's goal difference, because in the playoff hunt, their goal difference is now worse than Blackburn's and level with Coventry's. And that fact may be more significant at the end of this season than the fact that Leeds have scored yet another goal. Timed the run well, first touch is good. Great first touch, actually, and a smart finish. Leeds 4, Bristol City 0. Somersaulting their way into the Premier League, Leeds United. A hugely impressive victory for Daniel Farke and for promoted Leeds. A result which casts doubt on Bristol City's means to be in the playoffs at the end of the season. It's still in their own hands. But Leeds United have done significant damage to Bristol City's goal difference tonight, and they've put huge smiles on the faces of 36,000 Yorkshire folk here today. A wonderful performance, 4-0, the least it deserved. Tanaka with the first, Nonto with the second in the second half, and then Laji Ramazani with a lovely cameo as a substitute late on with 2 more. Leeds United will take a lap of honour, which is well deserved, and may well clinch the title on Saturday.